Now we can calculate your heart age. So drum roll, please.
This one takes over 2,000 photos in both 2D and 3D to map out all the moles and markings on your body.
73?
Wow.
That's the highest you've seen.
That.
Full body health scans are all the talk these days, but they cost over thousands of dollars. This one costs 299 pounds, which is about $400. It is a company founded by the Spotify co-founder, and they can measure things that all the gadgets I wear just cannot replicate. So today they flew me out to London to do a full body health scan, understand my heart and skin health. We're gonna find out if my results are good or concerning. I was a bit scared. But this company, Neko Health, could actually change the entire healthcare industry, so I'm very excited to see what we learn. Let's get into it.
All right, we are at the Neko Health waiting room right now. It feels like very futuristic. They gave us a sparkling water or regular water if you want. I had to check in on my phone via scanning a QR code. They gave me these cool little slippers, so I put my shoes away. We're just waiting to go into the actual testing room, which I'm very excited to see.
Now this is where I started to get very scared because we are about to start the testing and I just don't know what the experience is going to be like. I've seen videos, it's very unique, and some of their technology is just not used by anyone else.
All right, so in a moment, if you could undress down to your underwear, taking your socks off, pop the gown on, take off any jewelry and watches just from your wrist and neck.
Okay.
Then when you've done all that, if you just head through that door there, I'll see you on that side.
All right, sounds good.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, so we gotta put this gown on, socks off. You ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, robe complete. Underwear, robe, testing. Futuristic doctor office. I'm scared. Let's go. Whoa.
Welcome.
Cool.
So we're gonna start on over here.
Okay.
So this is our derma device.
Okay.
So this one takes over 2,000 photos in both 2D and 3D to map out all the moles and markings on your body. There's also integrated...
Now the very first test is a full body scan. It's a skin and tissue imaging. What's amazing is I will be able to see trends over time as I continue to do the scan. There's no radiation like a DEXA scan, and it is not time intensive like an MRI.
Your slides there.
Right.
How was it?
That was cool.
Yeah.
It was like very warm and very bright.
It's very intense, isn't it? Yeah, very cool.
Interesting.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Just want to head over that way. Yeah, you can just lie down on the couch there with your head at the top on the pillow.
Then I'll be doing a blood test. Well, they're gonna measure things like my glucose, HbA1c, triglycerides, white blood cells, and much more. I've never done a blood test laying down, so this was the very first.
It's like an AED. I just died. Bring me back to life.
Please don't do that. All right. Sorry if my hands are a little cold. So that one uses light waves to see microcirculation and metabolism under the skin, which I'm going to do on your forearm over there. Then we have the laser radar machine, that smaller machine. That one pinpoints lasers at different parts of your body to measure your pulse wave velocity. Essentially, that's how fast blood is moving throughout your body. The machines are quite light sensitive, so in a moment I'm just going to pop the lights down. Then I'll also be popping blood pressure cuffs on your arms and legs, okay? But this is your time. You can just lie back and relax. You don't need to do anything now.
What if my blood pressure's high? No, we can't worry, because if we worry, the blood pressure will get high.
Yeah, yeah, try and relax. I will just be touching this iPad to your skin. This helps us get a good grounding. Thank you.
Then they have this proprietary technology, which is very unique. I got to see kind of my blood vessels, where they're measuring my heart and circulation health. We also did an ECG or EKG, listening to my heart sounds, arterial stiffness, just understanding if my overall cardiovascular system is healthy.
So we do blood pressure on both your arms and your legs. Just get a really good presentation.
Are they different? Are they different, like on each arm?
They're usually around the same, but sometimes they can have a little bit of a difference. And then the doctor will go through it, but they make a calculation using your arms and your legs. So they'll go through all of that and debrief for you.
Now all 4 limbs are being tested for my blood pressure. I have never done this, and I have had my blood pressure be high at the doctor sometimes, so I was a bit scared to see these results.
Okay, perfect. Now if you could come and take a seat at the end of the bed there. So we test this one because studies have shown a correlation between greater grip strength and your ability to recover from illness later in life. So which is your dominant hand?
I think my right hand.
Your right side? Okay. So we're going to start with your left hand. If you have your back up nice and straight, arm at a 90-degree angle, elbows tucked in nice and close. There we go, and squeeze, 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 hard as you can, and stop. You bet me. 68.
68.
And that's on your left side.
All right.
Squeeze, 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 and stop.
73.
Wow.
What's the highest you've seen?
That.
That? All right, we're number one. Annabelle, don't forget me. I'm the number one grip strength you'll ever have.
Perfect. Next thing is your eye pressure. So this one we am using to see early signs of glaucoma.
Okay.
Are you wearing any contact lenses?
Not that I know of, no.
Perfect. This takes multiple readings of your eyes. If you keep looking straight ahead at the wall, you're welcome to leave it open, blink, but try and keep your eyes nice.
Open.
Yeah, perfect, just like that. Perfect.
That's it?
Pretty much.
Once the testing was done, it was time for the doctor to come in and do a few more tests. Then we'll finally review all of the results together.
We're going to listen to your heart with stethoscopes, check the valves of the heart, and then we'll conduct a skin examination using a dermoscope. So this works in conjunction with the skin scanner that you've just been inside of, and this allows us to magnify the skin markings on your skin. And there's different ways to do it. You can keep your robe on, we can go section by section, or you can remove the robe and then we can just do it all in one go. Do you have any preference?
Let's do it. Robeless. Members only.
Let's have a listen to your chest first. So just breathe out and lean forward, and then hold it at the end. That sounds great. Amazing. You can breathe normally. And then let's do the skin examination.
Okay.
And is there any family history of skin cancer at all?
Not that I know of.
And have you noticed any moles that have changed at all? Go in the debrief room, all your results will come back, and then we'll talk about everything.
All right.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
See you in a bit.
All right, thank you. And you know, I love testing things, so I've tried them all. And every blood test I've done, every full body health test I've done, you have to wait and come back and get your results later. Neko Health is instant. As soon as we're done testing, we head into the consultation room with the doctor.
Perfect. So let's go into your health chart. We'll load it up now. So here at Neco, we're all about preventative healthcare. So that means that we want to pick up the most subtle of changes and then reverse them before any harm can occur. And this is your home screen.
He reviewed my blood biomarkers, my skin and tissue health, overall heart and lungs.
That we've created of you. So there's 2,000 images that we've taken in that skin scanner. So we've got different metrics here relating to heart, circulation, skin and body. We'll go through everything one by one, and then you can ask me any questions that you want along the way, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, great. So let's go to heart and circulation first. You can sit back and relax, by the way, because I'm also going to send you all your results, and I'll also write a personalised report after this consultation as well. So you don't have to remember everything, because it can be a lot. Blood pressure, if we have a look at your results, it's 129/82. So this is good. It's in the NHS, usually we say below 140 is normal for the first number, which we call the systolic blood pressure. But then research shows that actually optimal blood pressure lies in the 120 and below region, and that's also linked with lower risk of negative health outcomes like cardiovascular disease and stroke and so on and so forth.
But there are some blood biomarkers that I can work on, so I hope to optimize those so that way I can perform at my best.
Shall we talk about filtration? So kidneys actually have a really powerful interplay with blood pressure. We had a look at your results, and we were looking at the waste products that are filtered through the kidneys, and that gives us a good idea of how good it's going. So if we have a look here, so this one is in the normal range. That's what we'd expect, and then we looked at an enhanced filtration calculation here, and we can see that it's all in the normal range here. Cystatin C is another one of the waste products that we incorporate into this equation. It's just below normal. It's nothing to worry about there, and that's looking really, really good. Uric acid is normal, and calcium, phosphate and magnesium are okay. And then let's talk about your heart rhythm. So we looked at your ECG, which is looking, well, we call it ECG, you might be more familiar with the term EKG, and that's looking at the electrical rhythm from the top of the heart to the bottom of the heart and then back up again. We had a look at that, and all the intervals seem to be absolutely fine, which is really good to see. Also listen to your heart as well, and this with the heart sounds is we're analysing for the heart valves opening and closing, and they seem to be all good. There were no murmurs detected, which is really good to see.
But then came the stuff I wasn't expecting. Iron, ferritin, white blood cell count, they've always been low for me, and I've suspected that, I'm not able to perform at my best because of these variables. But all the wearables that I wear, the things that I track on a daily basis, will never show me these numbers. And that's essentially the whole point of doing a test like this.
Oxygen levels are good. Now we can calculate your heart age. So drum roll, please.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so it's aligned with your current age. Maybe the main lever is probably just maybe like blood pressure and cholesterol.
Luckily, I have no skin or heart issues at this moment.
So we've got 373 markings that we've detected. So actually, like I said, it's less than average. So the average member has 1,252 markings. So that's good. And I had a look and everything looks really good. Eye pressures, if they're raised, they can lead to things like glaucoma and even lead to blindness as well if that goes undetected. So that's why it's really important to keep on top of that. I can see that you wear glasses, so it's a good idea to get your eyes tested every year as well. Look at that. That is amazing. As I said,
90%.
I was thinking, you're in the top 10% of members in your age group, probably even higher, I reckon, because I haven't seen a 70 fall. So that strength training is coming in club. Yeah.
So I'm the strongest Neko member you've ever seen.
I think so. Yeah.
The speed at which they're able to understand my body, give me insights and actionable items was insane. I cannot wait to do this test again and understand how my body has evolved over time.
I can see you're really on it, which is fantastic. Okay. And that's proven in your results. Okay. You've just got to keep it up. That's the challenge. Yeah.
And the doctor said, I'm excellent. I'm taking great care of my health. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. Thank you so much.
Oh, pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Now that the test is over, what are my overall thoughts on the experience?
The experience was so swift. She was just like, boom, put this device on, boom, do this scan, boom, 1 minute here, 1 minute there. Like, it felt like it was so quick. I've done other health scans where it's like, you might have to lay there for 90 minutes and you can't move. It was like, you can't move for 1 minute. I was like, I can manage that. The blood test, I've never done a laying down blood test, but it was more comfortable. Blood pressure cuffs on my legs and my arms, never done that. And then she checked my heart, did an ECG, EKG, whatever you want to call it, depending on your country. And then the whole skin testing to make sure I don't have skin cancer. So that was nice. And they're tracking everything. So they have all that data saved. I can come back every year and see updates. Is it getting worse? Is it changing? Do I need to go to a dermatologist to dive deeper into that? I think that's huge, because you can go to one doctor, they might like note some things, and then that information kind of gets lost. Now it's kind of like saved digitally, and there's just less human error. I love that. Finally, we stepped in with the doctor, and he was like, you are the healthiest person I've ever seen. I'm just kidding. I did have some things. There's like cholesterol, iron, and white blood cells. Ferritin? White blood cell stuff that I need to work on. Or potentially it could just be genetic. So some things to dive deeper into with my primary care doctor. I know I've always had lower white blood cell count. I've had iron that's always been dropping and kind of coming back up. So those are things I've known that I've had issues with. So I'm not stressing too much about them, but I know I need to work on that. I need to find ways to make sure I'm as healthy as possible. But grip strength, I was probably the highest grip strength anyone had seen in there so far, which is freaking cool. I'm unstoppable, baby. Number one. But overall, the experience was like less than an hour. We were in, got results, feedback, and out. And it just felt like this futuristic health office. One of the coolest things ever. I want to go back every year. Considering how cheap it is, like this is something I want to buy for my parents, my siblings, every extended family member. I'm gonna start getting everyone tested just to see, is there anything that they can work on. So thank you, Neko Health. This is a blast. If you want to try them out, they have a waiting list in the US down below. You can click that link to join their waiting list. Subscribe, turn notifications. Let me know what other questions you have, what other health tests you want to see me do. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.